and he said that he gave us vegetation. Now, actually, herbs, spices, and vegetation, they're all in that same definition. But this is what God gave us for food. And then the scripture actually says, King James Version, that he gave it to us for meat. Now, that was not talking about chickens, turkeys, cows, and pigs. That word meat there means food, it means to eat, to consume, to devour. So God gave us herb bearing seeds, he gave us fruit, from the fruit tree that had its seed in it, and he gave us vegetation. Now he gave us those for a purpose. They grew out of a garden. They grew out of the same earth that God took, formed our physical body out of, which means that they were the physical body's kind. The law of kinds, God set it forth in Genesis, the first chapter, that everything would reproduce after its own kind, Kind, which is a genetic law. It is a genetic law that cows, they have cows, little cows, and they reproduce little cows. Cats reproduce kittens, dogs reproduce puppies, and humans reproduce human babies. And so every species is to reproduce after its own kind, and that was a command by God. And so, looking at that, we're in a conjunction with man's physical body coming out of the top soil, coming out of the top layer of the earth, which is actually the most nutrient dense, and then placing the man in a garden that has herbs bearing seeds, fruit with the seeds in it, and vegetation. This was God actually, how can I say, this is a visual of that law that God said, and it's a law of first mention, so it always works this way. God took the man, he made the man out of nutrient dense soil, he placed him in a garden where.
All right. All right. Now, the health segments. We're going to give you tidbits of the health segment.
A little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because when you overwhelm me and tell me I can't eat my sweet potatoes, I'm thinking, no, I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding.
God.
No, but seriously,
That's for real talk.
this is real talk. Again, like Apostle introduced it, this is something we may not want to hear, but it's definitely something that we need. So, Dr. Hill, thank you so much. And I'm hoping that you are really, really taking in what she's saying and applying it, because, unfortunately, sometimes we may brush it off and say, oh, she's just saying this. And then when we're faced with something,
Yes, absolutely.
then we're blowing up her phone.
Absolutely.
Dr. Hill, what you say?
Making her work.
Making her work.
Yeah.
Or you're rewinding back to a previous show that I know she said something about,
Right.
Ask me how I know I did that.
She lost me. I mean, well, she didn't lose me, but I was, when she said meat and sugar, I mean, that's Thanksgiving.
That's Thanksgiving.
Meat and sugar. And so,
yeah, and she talks about those sandwiches. Oh my Lord. She got me real good. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not putting another picture of what I'm eating on Facebook for y'all to.
No. I can't afford you. Who would have thought that bread and meat is a bad combination?
Right.
But this is America.
Yes.
That's the sandwich everybody eats, with bread and meat. And so just little things like that. We know we don't want to hear it. But it's necessary. And you know what? There is not a thing that I have put into practice that I've gotten from Evangelist Hill that has not worked.
Yes.
Has not worked. And so
now,
very valuable information.
Yes, very valuable. Now, Dr. Hill, I need you to check your text messages because you didn't respond back to me. And it is something regarding a health question that I had. So I figured I would take the time right now and ask you to check. You don't have to talk to us about it on Facebook Live, but you can message Annette back. Because I woke up this morning and I was thinking of something. I said, oh my God, it was something that she said And so I messaged her this morning. I didn't get a response back though, Dr. Hill. Maybe you didn't see my text. But she always gives us vital information.
Yeah.
Things that will help us, along the way. Like my late pastor used to always say, if you don't need it now, put it on the shelf. You're going to need it.
See. And Brandy says she'll help you live. She will help you live.
Definitely. Definitely. So hopefully you all got something from that health segment. We're going to try and have those little bits and pieces of health segments for you all to take in. And I think she started her monthly segments with Mind, Body, and Soul around Thanksgiving last year.
Oh, wow.
Yes, she messed up a lot of meals, but that's okay. We need it. We need it because we want to live. That's right, Brandy. All right. We're moving on. Thank you all for your participation so far, and even your input, even on the topic, of the day. Of course, there's so many different ways we could have gone in with that, and more. And there were a lot of other comments on there. I just didn't get a chance to read your input on that topic. It's before us. It's something that we, really, really need to talk about and understand. And again, I thank Dr. Hunt for calling in and giving us his insight as well. I see some more have joined on here. Pastor Cecilia Hunt, we appreciate you. Janetta Franklin, thanks for watching. Renee Sturdivant, thank you for watching.
Apostle.
All right. Oh, is that okay?
Apostle Renee Sturdivant, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, Apostle Renee. Monique Unique Harris is on. D'Amica, thanks for watching. Tamara.
Okay.
Tamara Miles from Indianapolis. I see you guys from around the globe here. We do appreciate you all taking time out. And this is telling me again, this is looks like a good time.
Evangelist Demetrius Hunt is watching.
Is she on?
Yes,
hey, we played your song earlier. I don't know if you
Overcomer,
just now listening or
More
not.
Than a Conqueror.
Oh, yes. Was it More Than a Conqueror?
More Than a
More
Conqueror.
Than a Conqueror. All right. Beautiful music. Beautiful music.
Eugenia is on. Ruby, hey, how you doing, sis?
All right. Blessings back to you. We appreciate that. All right. And hopefully I didn't miss anybody. There's so many that jumped jumped out.
Right.
But yeah, this is our show premiere. If you're just not tuning in, Mind, Body, and Soul. It's an A&D conversation. All right. And we're just talking about different things, having different segments. Now, we wanted to do something we talked about earlier about kind of showing another side of us, if I can say that. And I'm going to ask Brandy to set it up for us. There is something we want her to put into the live feed. I have no idea what this is she's going to put in the live feed.
Okay.
But she wants us to comment on it.
Lord have mercy.
So Brandy, if we are ready, whenever you are, so if you can go ahead and place that in the live feed so that we can take a look at it, and hopefully it won't be too bad. We're gonna look. We're going to look. Let's see.
Lord.
All right. Okay, so let's see here. While she's doing that, I want to tell you all while I'm waiting on Brandy. We have an opportunity for you to become a sponsor of Mind, Body, and Soul A&D Conversation. Or if you want to donate, we'll take your green money. That's good. But know that this is it's not going into our pockets. Okay. This is something that we are believing that God has instructed us to do. Mind, Body, and Soul. It's an A&D conversation. This is Mind, Body, and Soul.
Hello, caller. Are you there?
My name is Jack. I got a question for Dr. Coleman or Zembra.
Okay. Well, you've reached a live show. So this has been kind of exciting tonight. What do you think?
Oh my goodness.
We'll get it together though. We're actually, if you guys kind of notice here on Facebook Live and then also on YouTube, we're in a different area. We're in a different room.
Yeah,
than where we are on Wednesdays.
absolutely.
So we, the setup is a little different. Our phone lines are a little bit different over here. So we're just kind of getting the feel here. Just, we're going to get it where we will have it flawless.
Okay, she's actually putting the video on the feed. So how do we?
Okay, so we need to watch it.
Okay,
All right, let's see here.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, Lord, please have mercy. Do we need to hear the volume? Let's see here.
You know what? This look like something Brandy would do.
Oh my God. What in the world is this, Brandy? This guy, oh my God.
And that's a real air traffic
Controller.
Lord have mercy.
He is serious. He is really, really serious.
You know why I'm laughing, because we were doing a meeting, a conference meeting, and I'm talking about our meeting.
Okay.
And remember, you and Joe, Brandy's husband, we were talking about you guys having a dance off. So I can just imagine you guys doing some of those moves.
Right.
Especially Joe. I don't know if Joe's still on, but Joe, he was getting down.
He was getting down.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you guys, we looked at the video, but you have to click on. You also, if you want to look at what we're laughing about, you have to click on that YouTube link that Brandy McCord just put on here. It says "Watch this." So that YouTube link, you can look on there. That was. Now I'm gonna tell you, if I was on the airplane and I saw that,
oh my God,
I would probably
fell out.
Be cracking up and laughing out too loud. Like they're probably like, put her off the plane.
Lord have mercy.
But you know what? It'll be a good start to a vacation.
Absolutely. Good
oh
one,
my goodness, that was a good one, Brandy. Thank you for posting that. So yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I see you guys, Beverly and Demetrius, different ones were saying you couldn't see it. Go ahead and click on that link and you'll see this guy. You will see what we're laughing at.
But you know what? There's also a part of this segment is a fun fact. Now we weren't prepared to do this today, but I want to ask you. You were? Okay, well, I wasn't.
Well, I was prepared to just say some fun facts.
Okay,
what are we going to say?
I will participate. You go first. But what's a fun fact about Annette? Something trivial that we would never know.
A fun fact about Annette. Trivial.
that we would never.
Well, okay. One fun fact, well, maybe silly fact about me. If I don't get a nap in,
Lord have mercy.
Wait a minute. Maybe I should rephrase that. Okay. If it gets real late and I haven't had any sleep, I get really, really silly.
You must be sleepy now. You must be sleepy right now.
I think I am.
You know what? It's very difficult for me. I was like that as a child.
Okay.
As a child, I would get really, and I was one of those kids that would play until they fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah. But like now, it's
by yourself.
Yeah. I would, see, but it's as an adult though, it's very difficult for me to take naps.
Is it?
Oh my God, it's so hard because I think I'm nosy. And I'm afraid that I'm gonna miss something. So I'll fall asleep.
Apostle, that's how kids do.
I will be at home or in my car or because sometimes I'll go to the park and I'll, that's my office.
Okay.
I'll study at the park. And if I doze off, I'll jar my whole body will just jerk awake, And I think it's because I'm afraid that I'm gonna miss something.
Wow.
And I'll go off of 4 to 6 hours, and I know that's not healthy. But like 4 or 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep. But naps are not good for me. I mean, I think that they're supposed to be, but yes. I don't like naps.
Well, here's the thing. My sister used to always tease me because she was like, "Are you taking a nap? Are you taking a nap?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah. I think you have to know your body."
Yeah.
But honestly, I really haven't been able to get many naps in. And
There
I
you
definitely
go.
didn't have one a day.
There you go.
But no, that's how you know. And then I have a friend of mine who, I'm in the choir and
Mm.
everything. So if we're in choir rehearsal and it just seems like everything I'm just cracking. She'll turn around to me. She said,
Did
"You
you have
haven't
a-
had a nap today, have you?" I'm like, "No, I really haven't."
That's like that video on Facebook with this. I think they were two siblings, and the little girl was crying, just whining uncontrollably. And the brother, who's like maybe 2 or 3 years older than her, says, "You need a nap. you just need a nap. I know exactly what's wrong with you. You need a nap."
You need a nap. You need a nap. Hey, there was a YouTube video. Speaking of videos that kind of make you laugh, there was a YouTube video, and I'm gonna see if I can try and say this right. It was this little kid. She couldn't have been any more than maybe 2 years old. She walks over to Alexa. Is it Alexa? Alexis? How you say it?
Alexa.
I don't have one in my house. Obviously, you know that. She walks over to Alexa and she said, "Alexa, play Baby Shark," like that. But she was saying, "Play Baby Shark."
Yeah, right. I think I saw that one.
And Alexa couldn't understand the baby and tried to give, I think, facts on sharks or something like that. And then
Hilarious.
she turns to her mama, "Mama, tell Alexa."
Can you tell this chick to play Baby
Right,
Shark?
right.
That's
And
what she
then
said.
finally she said, I guess the mother said or whatever. And then the song plays, do, 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 do. And she's in the kitchen with her little raincoat on and she's just
Wow.
moving. That was hilarious to me.
Wow.
And I don't know if Michelle Thomas is on. She was telling me about her grandson earlier, and he was, I think, Baby Shark was on, and Michelle started singing Baby Shark, and her grandson got so upset with her. He fell out because he didn't want her to sing it.
Now, I didn't even know what Baby Shark was.
I still don't know, but that
until I saw that
YouTube
video.
was hilarious. And I guess
that's
it's just
insane.
like a song about nothing. I guess I don't know, but yeah,
The kids know it.
yeah, and that tune will stick in your head.
See.
So let me stop because it'll be in my head tonight when I'm asleep.
Fun
Okay.
fact about me.
Yes.
I don't know if this is fun or not. It's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of. Do you know that I was not able to swallow aspirin?
Oh, really?
Until I was like 24 years old. Seriously. As a kid, if when my mother would try to give me aspirin or something, I could not. I felt like I was going to gag.
Really?
I could not do it until I was a full-blown adult.
Well, I shouldn't be laughing. My cousin was like that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. She probably still is. I don't
Yeah.
know. So
And-
you didn't hold your head down to do it?
You know what? I just like a kid, I had to put it in a piece of bread. I'm like 22, 23 years old. I would take aspirin and wrap it up in a piece of bread and chew it.
I am so trying not to laugh at you right now.
I mean, or I would crush it up and put it in my water, just like a baby.
Really?
I was 24 years old when I figured it out.
Are you
I had
serious?
to figure it out. Yeah.
So is the figure now you hold your head down?
I just swallow it now. It was
Well, because you have to hold your head down to allow your allow it to open up.
Oh, I see.
If you hold your head down, and I know some of you know this, when you're taking a pill or whatever, sometimes you be like, "I don't want to take these big horse pills." Pop it in and hold your head down.
See, you didn't
Swallow.
crack the code.
You didn't know?
Right now, I just like drink a whole, and even now I got to take a whole glass of water and just hope
Because
it just
if you
goes
think
down.
about it, when you're doing this, you're cutting it off. When you do
Okay.
it like this, you're opening it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just learn something.
You just learned
I'm
something.
going
There
home
you
and
go.
take some aspirin.
Don't take that. You don't need it. But that's also good technique. You singers, I'm sure you know that as well. You don't sing with your head up like that because you're cutting it off.
And see, they laughing at me. Vance Kamisha was talking about really apostle. They laughing at me.
Yes, that's true. Yes. So yeah. Singers, remember that as well. When you're singing, don't hold because you're stretching it out and you're
Wow.
closing it off. So yeah. I was taught that by Sir Walter Jones, as a
Really?
matter of fact.
Okay.
He's an accomplished musician.
Oh,
I don't know if you know that or not.
No.
Oh
no.
yeah. And
Y'all got so many talents.
he
boy.
came over and he was our he was our organist, and he was also I forgot the other title, but he taught us songs and all this stuff too for our choir. I did that for a couple of years, but yeah, that's one of the things he taught us.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's an interesting fact about you.
Lord.
So I'm sure Pastor CC probably crushes your stuff up. No, I'm just kidding. You're okay now? You can
I'm okay now. I know I learned before I got married, thankfully.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good.
About 2 years.
That would have been kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
You get sick one night. You be like, okay, do it. She be like, who in the world did I marry? Okay. Buddy Gill says here that was his daughter. She would try and stay up and not go to bed because she felt as if she was going to miss something.
Wow.
So she was like that with you as well. Now, here's a weird fact about me.
Okay.
I don't know if I should say this. I don't think I'm going to.
Weird. I gotta know now.
You gotta know now. It's not like really funny. It's just weird. I don't like public restrooms.
That's like half the ethnic community.
I literally will, like, if I need to go and use the restroom and I go to a public restroom that is filthy, I guess that's my biggest thing. That's my pet peeve.
Yeah.
If I will walk back out of there and won't even
I don't think that's weird.
Else. I just can't.
I think that's normal.
You think that's normal? Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that's normal.
Some people call it weird. Nia Davis, I see you on here. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Beverly Ann. Now you said it. Okay, she tried to click on the YouTube link that we were looking at earlier, but I think Brandy put it in there again. So hopefully you were able to see it and you were able to laugh with us. So yeah, those were some interesting facts about us. You don't have a weird fact, do you?
Not today.
I don't think Apostle wants anybody to know about his weird facts.
Because I still gotta get up and preach.
He wants you all to come to his church.
I want you to come to my church. I don't want you. That's the weird preacher. I don't. That's
the weird preacher.
I gotta watch, just like everything ain't a testimony. Everything I can't put everything on this show.
Some things lawful, but not expedient.
Expedient, right?
See, I just kind of helped him out with that. Kamitra said, "I feel you on that, sis." So yes, she understands too. Yeah, for sure. Now, I don't know if I should say this. No, I won't. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break so that you can listen to a little bit of music. We're gonna come back because there's another thing that we want to do on today to make sure you all are participating in with us. So let's take a quick break. You listen to Mind, Body, and Soul.
And
A&D conversation. All right.
With conversations you can interact with, shows you can plan, and news you can use. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at www.intellectualradio.com. Connect with us on Facebook at Mind, Body, and Soul and A&D Conversation. On Instagram at Mind, Body, Soul AD. And via email at mindbodysoulad@gmail.com.
Come on, souls, I think we need to break it down. What we talking about?
I'm not looking for another service to jump and shout, and then I'm through. Nope. But I need such an anointing to change my life. Connecting with you, I need an encounter. Spiritual encounter with you. Lord, I need you. I need it. Spiritual encounter. Overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. You told me to be strong, never giving in. The promised you'd always be with me. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. Told me to be strong. Never promised you always be with me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm more than a conqueror. More than a conqueror. I can do, yes I can. I can do all things. Christ who strengthens me. More than a conqueror. Yes I am. More than a conqueror. I can do, yes I can. I can do all things. Christ who strengthens me. He's given me the power. He's given me authority. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm more than a conqueror. More than a conqueror. I'm pressing, I'm breaking out, I'm coming over mightily, yes I'm pressing, I'm breaking out, I'm coming over mightily, I'm pressing, I'm breaking.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. We are here, and you are there, and we appreciate you. This show is actually intended to help you on your ride home. You know, we have, so many, they get off work roughly around about 5 o'clock.
Mhm.
And, sometimes you want to listen in and get a little entertainment or inspiration or kind of chime in about topics. And this show is really the purpose of it is to infuse you with wisdom for your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay.
Amen.
That's the whole purpose. That's the whole intent of this show. So I see different ones on here. You're chiming in saying great first show. I appreciate that. We do appreciate all of you for joining in and listening. Now, this one segment that we want to do, we want to highlight foundations across Chicagoland, across the world. So we will be highlighting, at least one or two foundations, like maybe per show. And what we want to do right now is to encourage each of you. I'm going to let Apostle do this to talk about this part.
Yeah, if you have a foundation, if you have a new business, if you're an artist, if you have a new ministry, we want to highlight you. We want to let people know that you exist and that you're doing wonderful things. And so this show is designed to be a blessing to all those. We want to deal with certain things, certain topics, but we also want to be a blessing, and we want to give people an opportunity to have a platform for what God has given them. And so if you are one of those people who have a business or a foundation, or you're a new artist, or you have a new ministry, you can submit to us your information. Go right to the Mind, Body, and Soul A&D Conversation page, and you can submit it via inbox. and let us know who you are, where you are, and what you're doing and how you're changing the world. And we will highlight you.
Yeah. Simple as that. Simple as that. And this actually kind of goes in conjunction with something that I did earlier this year in February. I highlighted African American businesses, and then I had a networking page with Vibes. So many of you went there and you shared your information about your foundation, your project, or what have you. This is who we're talking about. So those of you that were over there, we want you to inbox us because we want to give you the shout outs on air. Now, when you do that, of course, we need all the information.
Absolutely. All the information, all the pertinent information, your location, any kind of time that you can be contacted, and who you are. If you have a mission or vision statement, all of that stuff is pertinent.
Definitely. Definitely. Now, there's one foundation I do want to highlight on today. And this is the name of this foundation is Anointed Minds Educational Consulting. AMEC is the acronym. And this is actually a tutoring service for our students. And the one who created this, she's actually an educator in the school system, and she teaches she teaches by day, but she also has this tutoring service. And I believe she felt a need that that came up watching her students as she was teaching them that they need extra help. So of course, school session has been back in for a couple of months, and we don't want people to feel like this is, oh, I need tutoring, I must not be smart or anything like that. No, sometimes you just need a little extra attention,
Right.
in
Just
certain
to push you
areas.
over to that next level.
Yes, definitely. So I'm going to give you that number. Again, it's Anointed Minds Educational Consulting. And Deanna Adams is the individual that you need to contact. Her number, or where you can contact, because I know she has individuals that are working with her, 888-578-2678. Again, that's 888-578-2678. And again, this is Anointed Minds Educational Consulting. It is a tutoring service, and they actually do so many different things. It looks like, okay, they had their kickoff for the season. And so you have to call in, so that you can get connected with her to try and find out if there's a compatible time for you and your child to get in to get the help that they need. We want our children to succeed. We want them to do the very best that they can. And when you have an educator who wants to, take time out, because I don't think they get paid a whole lot. I really don't.
No,
that's just
not enough.
Yeah.
And tutoring is thought of as something that is reactive, but it really could be a proactive way of tackling your child's education. And so even if you can contact them to have them show you ways to study, or ways to stay ahead, ways to stay on top of your studies, I think it would go a long way for your child's future. And so it doesn't have to be that your child is falling behind or that they're getting bad grades. It can be proactive as well.
Yes, and then that's a good way to look at it, to keep it in mind. When I get a chance, I'm going to plug it into the live feed too, so that you all will have that information. She's on Facebook. Deanna Adams is her name. She has a personal page, and then again, there is a page for Anointed Minds Educational Consulting. Okay, AMEC is the acronym. So make sure you guys contact her if you're in need, or if maybe your child doesn't need it, or maybe you have heard that some other children may need it. She's definitely there to help and to assist you. So this is good stuff.
Wonderful stuff.
Did you want to add something?
Again, like I said, it doesn't have to be reactive. I would suggest a proactive approach. And that's, as a child, even in college, I attacked my studies from a proactive standpoint. And so if you give a child the tools that they need, the study habits that they need, And some of that stuff is really individualized. What works for one child may not work for another child. But the thing that's great about it is that she's an educator, so she can pick those things out. And so I think it would be a wonderful thing to do, to reach out to her and the services that she's providing.
Definitely. Great woman of God over there, and she's doing a great thing. So yeah, this is good. So make sure you all get that information into us, because we'll be back on Thursday, and we want to, try and highlight some more foundations or organizations. I know so many of you who the Lord has blessed to start your own businesses.
Yes.
You've written books. You have CD projects out. CD,
Yes.
did I say that right?
CD projects.
Okay.
Music ministry.
Yes, definitely.
There's an entrepreneurship mindset that's overtaking the body of Christ, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
That's
I
great.
think it's a wonderful thing that people are getting out and they're utilizing their talents and their gifts, and their gift is literally making room for them. And so this is a wonderful opportunity to network, to have a platform to network and get your name and your voice and whatever it is that you do out there.
Yeah, I would agree. And I'm all about, a lot of times when people have, whether it's a radio show or a TV show, they're always trying to get, the celebrities on or whatever, or the people that are in the spotlight all the time. I like to look for the local people.
Absolutely.
I really, that's just me.
Yeah.
Because those that are in the spotlight now, they started from somewhere.
And it's something different when a gift, a ministry gift, is touchable, and you're close enough to see their journey and where they're starting out from. I think that's a wonderful thing, and we know a few of them, and so I would love for them to submit their businesses or their talents, their gifts, and have us highlighted and spotlighted on the show.
Yes, definitely. So I don't know. Do you want to talk again about our sponsors or sponsorship opportunities?
Do you have the sponsorship?
Well, let's see if we have it here, because again, we want to let you know that we have opportunities for you. Now, you may be, I see a lot of you commenting and saying that you are enjoying what you're hearing on tonight. So then if you are, we would love for you to have the opportunity to sponsor and or support what we have here. We don't want this opportunity to pass you by.
I'm gonna let you take care of this sponsorship, because you know what? I got enough with raising offerings and all of that stuff. So you can handle the sponsorship.
Pastor CC, can you come get this apostle, please? Okay, so many of you may not have been here at our meet and greet. We did kind of go into detail here. Actually, Pastor CC kind of went into detail about our sponsorship packages. Let me tell you that before we, even end the show on tonight. We have packages. Well, let's go back. As you know, we're going to be on Tuesday and Thursdays, 5 to 7 p.m. Okay, that we didn't get in here by our looks.
Not on mine.
We have to. This costs. So we have a wonderful radio station that has allowed us this platform, and we want to support them. And I'm just throwing a huge shout out to our engineer here, our producer. Excuse me, he doesn't like that word. Earl, the other Winfrey. He's the owner. It's Black owned here.
That's what
So, that's what I'm talking about. I love to see that.
Yeah.
And he's doing his thing over here. So we have this opportunity here. But so if you want to sponsor us, we have 3 different packages, and we can make this available to you. You can contact us. It's not that expensive. It really is not. We have a silver package. In it, you will receive acknowledgement during your show. You will receive a company ad in each show promotion during the term of the sponsorship. So say if you, that's a per week package. And, so if you want to go for, 5 months, 6 months. If you're doing the silver package, then you will get an acknowledgement during each show. You will also get the company ad in each show, promotion during the term of the sponsorship. The second package is the gold package. You will receive acknowledgement at the beginning of each show and acknowledgement at the end of each show. You will also receive your company ad in each show, promotion during the term of the sponsorship. Okay. And then we have our platinum package. You will receive acknowledgement at the beginning and the end of the show, the company ad in each show promotion during the term of the sponsorship, and then also 5 weekly social media pushes during the week. So that's a lot.
That's a
Okay.
lot.
And if you don't understand, you have to get your stuff out on social media. Social media is the way to go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts,
It's
or
not
any
just
way
the
around
present,
it.
it's the future.
Yes.
This is, people don't watch TV anymore. They're on social media.
They're on social media. And so to get your information out, your company, whatever you're doing, your project or whatever, it has to be pushed.
Amen.
So we here at Mind, Body, and Soul A&D Conversation, we want to help you do that. So you see our promos. We do promos before, our shows, and our assistants, they're pushing stuff out like so fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I get another tag here. Okay, that's cool. But they're pushing it out. So in those promos, that's what we're talking about. Your company ad in each show promotion. That's what that means.
And they're very diligent. The thing I love about them is that they're thinking about it even when you're not.
Yes.
And so it's a wonderful tool to use to have your business sponsored, or to take advantage of one of these packages, these sponsorship packages. And so it would be a wonderful opportunity for you to do that.
Yes. And so, with all that and keeping all that in mind, which you also want to, we also want to offer you as well. If you don't have if you want to have a commercial, played, here during the show, you can do that. Some of my past sponsors, they've created their own commercial.
Okay.
Like 30 seconds or something like that, just to quickly tell us about your foundation, organization, project, or whatever. Tell us where to find you at. And then that was pretty much it. So I would have it played during my breaks. That's, another way of promoting you. So you can do that. Now, some of you can take your time out and create that actual commercial yourself, or we can do it for you. Now, there'll be a small fee for that. But contact us. Inbox us, email us. You have all the information Brandy has, and I'm not sure if Demetria did it or not, but Brandy has definitely put the information up on this Facebook live feed. Go to our Facebook page, Mind, Body, and Soul AD is the Facebook page. You can go to YouTube. You can email us if you are interested in the sponsorship opportunities. So we would love to hear from you all. And Mama Gwen, I see you. Thank you for watching, Pastor Christine Hunt. Thank
Mama.
you for watching.
Dear Mama.
Did you hear? Hey, Mama. Marcus, I see you join. Okay, you must have came back in. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, well, we are wrapping up. This is the end of this new season premiere.
Man, I'm so
How you
excited.
feel?
I'm stoked. I'm excited.
You
about
still
this.
stoked?
Yeah.
Okay, don't lose your
I'm
your
not.
stokeness. I just made up a word because we have Thursday to go.
Yes.
All right, this is great. I do want to appreciate again each and every one of you for joining in Facebook Live, YouTube, on the station's website, listening to us and supporting us. Many of you were anticipating this time, and we're here, and we're going to keep it moving.
Amen.
All right. You want to say anything else? You good?
I'm good.
All right.
Mind, body, and soul.
And A&D conversation.
Mind, Body, and Soul, an A&D conversation. Hosts Annette Harris and Apostle Dion Hunt are ready to bring you some exciting new content. Get ready to talk, laugh, live, and love with conversations you can interact with, shows you can plan, and news you can use. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at www.intellectualradio.com. Connect with us on Facebook at Mind, Body, and Soul, an A&D Conversation, on Instagram at Mind, Body, Soul, AD, and via email at mindbodysoulad@gmail.com.